Hello everyone, my name is Brian Lawrencell and I'm here today to show you how to make some homebrewed beer. We are going to start off with the ingredients and the supplies needed. So what we're going to need is some sterilization solution. For this I use one-step sterilization powder, and that comes with a lot of homebrew kits. We are also going to need 6 pounds of hopped malted syrup, 2 ounces of hop pellets, about 24 to 36 bottles depending on how big they are, and bottle caps, 1 pack of dry finings, 1 pack of ale yeast, a plastic fermentation bucket about at least 7 gallons big, 6-gallon carboy, which is pretty much just a glass water jug, and 2 gallons or bigger of a metal pot, a bottle capping machine, sugar, and water. Alright, so the first thing we're going to need to do is sterilize the equipment we're using. So, take your sterilization powder, mix 1 tablespoon in with a gallon of water, warm water, and mix that all up till it's dissolved. And then we're going to use a clean rag or sponge to clean the inside of the fermentation bucket and anywhere that the beer could possibly touch. So you're also going to want to clean the lid and the airlock as well. While your equipment is drying, mix 2 tablespoons of sugar with 1 cup of water and 1 packet of brewer's yeast. Cover this all with plastic and set it to the side. Then take your metal pot, fill it with at least 1 gallon of water, and bring that to a boil on the stove. Be sure to leave enough room for the malt syrup. When the water has come to the boil, stir the 6 pounds of malt syrup into the water slowly, mixing it in well and bringing the mixture to a boil, stirring frequently. When the mixture has come to a boil, bring it down to a simmer and keep it there for 20 minutes. After the 20 minutes, add 2 ounces of hop pellets and allow to simmer for another 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. After this process is complete, you can pour the cooked mixture into your sterilized, dry plastic fermentation bucket. Add more water so that the total of this mixture is 5 gallons. Then add the yeast solution that you mixed in the second step and snap on the lid with the airlock connected on top of it. When the lid is on, pour sterilization solution into the airlock so that it is filled halfway. This is the end of your first day of brewing beer. Store the beer at room temperature for 10 days. After the 10 days is complete, the first step is going to be to mix up another batch of the sterilization solution. And you are going to want to sterilize the siphon, the glass carboy jug, and the cap and airlock that's attached to it. And again, make sure to sterilize anywhere that the beer could possibly come into contact and let air dry. Next, you're going to want to take 1 pint of beer from the fermentation bucket and add a 1/4 teaspoon of finings and stir. Pour this mixture into the carboy. And the finings are what's going to make all the sediment fall down to the bottom of your beer so that it's not in there. After that, you can siphon the rest of the beer from the plastic bucket into the carboy. And while you're doing this, make sure not to disturb any of the sediment at the bottom of the fermentation bucket, because you want to keep as much of that out of there as possible. You don't want any in there if possible. And here in the picture on the right, we have an example of the siphoning from the plastic fermentation bucket into the carboy jug. After that, snap on the lid with the airlock on top of it. Fill the airlock halfway with the cleaning solution and store for 2 weeks or until it is clear. After the 2 weeks is up or the beer has become clear, it is time to bottle it. Mix up another batch of the sterilization solution, and you're going to want to sterilize your plastic fermentation bucket, the siphon, your glass bottles that you're using, the bottle caps, and you're going to let this all air dry. Now while your equipment is drying, you can boil 1 cup of water. When it is at a boil, add 1 cup of sugar. Return the mix to a boil while stirring constantly and boil for 1 minute. And the sugar is what you're going to mix in with the rest of your beer so that it can carbonate while it's in the bottles. After that, when the sugar is dissolved into the water, you can set that aside. After that, the next step is to siphon the beer from the carboy into the fermentation bucket. And while you're doing this, again, remember not to disturb any of the sediment that's in the bottom of it, because you don't want any of this in your beer. And after that, you can take your sugar mixture that you made and mix that into the bucket of the beer and stir evenly, making sure that it's evenly distributed in there. Then you can siphon the beer into each individual bottles, leaving an inch at the top of each bottle and capping the bottles. Now after all that, we have the hardest part of the whole process, and that is to wait. You let the bottles that you just capped sit at room temperature for 7 to 10 days, then take those bottles and move them to a cold, dark area for 4 weeks. After that, it's all good. Cheers everyone, and thanks for your time. I hope you enjoyed my presentation.